guys, this is the video for the beginning of the Subdeliza human choreography. This is just the beginning portion. The second portion that you'll learn next week is largely structured improv, so there will be more choreography to learn, but I'm thinking that I'll probably do that as a challenge group for the middle portion of the choreography. So anyone up to the challenge of learning the second point of the choreography, that's great, but it's not a requirement. So this is the part to really focus on. So in the beginning, we're going to start really in any pose. We're going to be emerging from the back. We're going to be wearing skeleton pieces. This is kind of a creepy-ish vibe to the song if you haven't heard of it, but you'll hear it soon. But with me, the way I'll teach it right now is just starting facing the back. So if you were the back of the audience, you'd see a shimmy because there's a sound effect, and then there's a ding. It's kind of a weird timing, so you just have to get to know the music. So shimmy anyway, you can be coming from the ground, as long as your arms come behind you and then hit in here, can you see me? Hit into a ding, right at that part. And then our hands, so we're facing the back again, but I just want you to see what my arms are doing. So that we just went ding, they're going to float through with a reverse florio, come out with graceful hands, and then it's going to go into a Maya, which is a outward figure eight with your hips. I want to see your body still. It's okay if your chest floats slightly to the opposite direction, but largely I want to see this isolated. So ding, do do, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then there's a kind of weird sound effect. We're gonna go up on our toes. Again, we're facing the back, but I'm facing you so you can see what you're doing. In releve, your hands, your fingers go straight out, and then they bend at the wrist. They break at the wrist as you fall into one of your hips with a reverb bounce. Da, da, da. And then our arms float down together, and then for the very first big hit, we're gonna go drop to our knees. Again, we're facing the back, but I want you to see what I'm doing, okay? So this is creating an optical illusion. As we're coming down, we're bringing our arms to here. Really, they're just staying here, except our body's sinking down. So it's like your fingertips stay at the same point in the air while your body drops to the ground. So this makes it an optical illusion that it's an even bigger drop than it actually is. And we're gonna go immediately into a torso twist, which you see in American tribal style and improvisational tribal style all the time. Essentially, literally, you're taking your torso, moving it to the left, back, right, and forward, but we're also hinging because we're seated. So you can hinge as far as you're comfortable. You can just stay here. What my arms are doing is a small upward snake arm here, except we start here, around, and then it goes to the other side and back. So again, ding, Maya, 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 up, da-na, da, boom, boom. I am. So that's that first I am. And so that you can see what it looks like to the back, I'm going ding, whoop, boom, Maya, 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 up, da-na. And then while your hip shifts to the other side, then your arms come in, and then boom. I am. The next thing you're doing is you're just bringing your leg up. You might be on either side of this formation, so be prepared to change it to the other side, but you'll either be here and then look, or here and then look. So that is on an exact movement. So it's I am, boom, boom. And then this is the most challenging part that I'm about to go over, so I'm gonna come a little bit closer. A little bit closer. I want you guys to practice this on both sides because, as I said, your formation could end up on either side at any point because sometimes you might do this with 3 dancers, some with 10. So get used to any side. Also, you want to be even as far as like what your ability is on both sides. But what I'm going to do, so we just did one leg and then look, one knee and then look. And then, so you're going to hear like doom. So whatever shoulder is facing outward, do a roll back to front to lift, okay? Back, front, lift. Keep that lift there, but now we're gonna isolate our shoulders. And what I'm doing with my palm is just having it here, but I wanna keep that and here in the same place and move my shoulder only. So what my shoulder is doing is it's gonna create a square, front, up, back, down, front, up, back, down. So you see my square? What it looks like with my shoulder is front, up, back, down, front, up, back, down. Other side would be shoulder roll up, front, up, back, down. Now while we're doing this shoulder square, we are lifting ourselves up. Think of this shoulder roll as the igniting point to rise. So what I mean by that is, so we just did dun, dun, boom, dun, 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 dun. So right after that, we should be lifted, okay? And our chest, notice because we go front, up, back, and down, our chests are really lifted here. So we're gonna actually go drop, lift, tick, tick, tick. On the other side, what that looks like is boom, tick, 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 boom, boom, tick, tick, tick. Okay? So we will do this all with the music, but this is just the breakdown video. So then it goes, I breathe. So we just went, boom, 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 tick, 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 boom, boom, tick, tick, tick. And then arms come together while you Maya out to face. And I breathe, and you're literally breathe, and it comes up into releve, and then you're going to, there's like a beat that hits right after. You're gonna go to either one side or the other. What my hip is doing, this is a classic